Hello and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. October is Dyslexia Awareness Month, and Asset School is the only school in Hawaii specializing in educating children who are dyslexic or have other language-based learning differences. Today we're learning much more about the resources. That's Dr. Elsa Lee and Mari Kim, who's actually an Asset's parent. Welcome into the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here today. Now, Mari, I do want to start with you as well. This has been a very personal journey for you. Also being diagnosed yourself, but then also being a parent of dyslexic children. How has it been, and how has Asset School supported you?
You forgot to say 5 dyslexic children.
5 dyslexic children.
Makes a big...
Super mom in every way.
No, it's amazing to have the perspective of myself and then of my children. And growing up in a different generation, there's definitely a stigma about being dyslexic. Often you're automatically considered slow or dumb, dare I say that word. And there's actually no affiliation between the two. They're not related at all. And I'm happy that my children were able to grow up in a time where we're more aware and it's more in the open and we can have conversations about it. So and we are the poster dyslexia family, and very proudly so.
Now, Mari, how has Asset School helped you and your ohana in navigating education for your children?
Oh my goodness. Can I use the word lifesaver?
Of course.
Lifesaver. The difference is Assets have a way of finding your child's, I call it superpower, and they build your child's superpower, and that becomes the base of their confidence. In my experience, other schools don't do that. You sort of get grounded for what you're not good at, the class you're doing. But Assets definitely let you know that your superpower is dyslexia.
Wow, that is incredible, Mari. We're actually looking at some video of Asset School as well, and the children that they serve. And at this point, Doc, I wanted to transition over to you, because when we're talking about resources that are available for families, the Transforming Lives Center has been around for, you mentioned, right around 4 years.
Yeah.
For people out there who aren't as familiar, tell us about the center and what you folks do.
Of course. So the Transforming Lives Center is it's an assessment center that's based in Asset School, but we actually serve children from all over the community across the state of Hawaii, and we provide these comprehensive psychoeducational and neuropsychological evaluations for children, students K through 12 who might be exhibiting any difficulties, learning difficulties, social emotional difficulties. And so our hope is to be able to provide an accurate diagnosis and give recommendations for treatment and interventions to help better support their learning.
And what are some of the signs or early detection? What should parents be cognizant of in changes with their children? And this one's kind of for both of you.
Well, I could say the one advice that was given to me is, if you teach your child to read something one day and the next day they're back to ground zero and they are that way for 100 days, that's a red flag.
Okay.
There isn't this scaffolded learning. There's right back to ground zero again, and you think, oh, why didn't you absorb that? That's a red flag.
Okay, so, and then what about you, Doc?
Yeah, some additional signs that we would ask for parents to watch out for would include, really effortful learning, slow and choppy reading. If, like Mari was saying, if they're taking a long time to retain information, or that they're just not showing like a natural interest in reading, which we often assume children, enjoying to be read to or to enjoy just reading. And if that's, a sign of them just not showing interest or even some hesitation, then these could be potential red flags.
Yeah, and some of the verbiage we hear, specifically when it comes with the Assets education, is evidence-based teaching. What does that mean, and what does that revolve around?
Yeah, so we actually we take a lot of pride in our teachers and staff members being trained in providing this specialized instruction. And so we have these, amazing curriculum using approaches that are tailored towards students who have dyslexia and language-based learning differences.
Gotcha. And Mari, I do want to transition back to you as well. If people want to learn more about Asset School, about the resources that are available, I know that we have some open houses and different things that are coming up. What's the best resource to you?
So you could go right to the website. It's assets-school.org. You can even go to the website and set up a one-to-one tour. You can pick up the phone. You can set up a tour. Yeah, it's really easy to do so.
Awesome. Mari, Doc, thank you so much. Very important information. We'll have this entire interview posted at HiNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.